Hi there, my name is Becky. This is my first unboxing video. I thought it might be a good idea to start reviewing the boxes that I've been getting from FairyLoot, as I've recently started a book review blog. So I plan on reviewing the books that I get in here, as well as some others, and I plan to post every Friday. This FairyLoot box is the August 2019 box with the theme, Things Are Not What They Seem. So let's see what's inside. Alright, so to start with, the first thing on top was the spoiler card. So this is going to tell us everything that's in it, so I'm not going to read it right now, but I do like to go back over it after I'm finished so that I can figure out what were the things that I missed or maybe didn't fully get, because I'm still catching up with a lot of the young adult fiction. I haven't been reading quite as much as I wanted to in the past 2 years or so. This month's theme is Things Are Not What They Seem. Alright, so the next thing in the package looks like a bunch of scrunchies. Let's see, they have some fun patterns on them that, I don't really care if I know what it's from or not. These patterns are neat. And I do always carry a few hair ties on my wrists, so maybe this will be a stylish way to do that. Should be able to untie it, but I'm going straight to the knife. There we go. Alright. So this blue one has some keys, and I believe is that a light bulb in the back? Maybe that's supposed to be a key ring. I'm sure it's supposed to be a key ring. The lines are just for fun or whatever. It seems pretty stretchy. I think that would do well. Alright. Ooh, and this one's got daggers. Or swords? I can't tell. I guess they can be whichever one you want them to be. And these are bow and arrows. That's my favorite. It's my favorite class. I'm always an archer anytime I get to decide. Well, this is a fun theme, and part of the thing that made me keep doing this box series is they've been having these fun tarot cards lately. We've had a lot of different Harry Potter themed ones, and these ones seem to be similar. This one reminds me of Hermione. Whether that's supposed to be true or not, I'll find out when I read the spoiler card. This one I think is pretty obvious that it's supposed to be Harry. But they're very neat, and I very much enjoy those tarot cards. Ooh, this is fun. Nice fun pink box with like a moon motif. I don't care what's in here. This will be great for like pencils and stuff like that. I love the confetti, but it gets everywhere, and I try my best to recycle, but... Oh! Iridescent chopsticks. I've been using the same wooden ones for like 5 years, so it'll be nice to have a replacement. A fork. And a spoon. And they have inscriptions on them. Mirrors have an uncanny way of telling the truth, is what the spoon says. And the fork says, even in the future, the story begins with once upon a time. Do the chopsticks say anything? No, but they have a cute moon. The two cute moons. Heck yeah. Yeah, this will be a great addition to like any lunchbox. Let me get some purple confetti out of the way. Again, it's fun, but it gets all over the place. I'm always worried that my puppo is going to get into it. Next we have a little candle. So I've gotten 3 boxes so far. This will be my 4th. I don't think I got a candle in the very first one, but I've gotten them in every box since, and I think it's a great staple, like especially since they're really small like this. You can, you can't really have too many small candles. Ooh, and it's chocolate coffee scented. That is my favorite flavor. Oh, and it definitely smells like a good cafe mocha latte thing. Alright, we got another fun container that I would want to put pencils in, but you could really put whatever in. The Merciful Crow. One way or another, we always feed the crows. I wonder if this has to do with the Six of Crows. I love that book series. Alright, and for the next thing we have a Tolkien. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I would think that it's supposed to be a pin, but there's no safety pin thing on the back of it. So I don't know how you're supposed to use it. And I'll check the spoiler card, but it looks like these are the inscriptions found on the inside of the ring. And I know that's Tolkien's little emblem signature thing. So I'm really excited to have this. Alright, something big and clothy with a cute lady on the front. Alright. So it's got a couple faces. Ooh, this guy's got a mask. Wonder what this is from. Oh, fun typography. I always love that. You will burn, for you are an ember in the ashes. That seems really neat. I guess this is a pillow cover? I'm looking for the zipper. It's pillow cover shape for sure. Here we go. Yep, I found the zipper. And it zips open wide enough, so I'm fairly certain that's what that's supposed to be. But again, I'll find out for sure when I read the spoiler card. Alright, it wouldn't be a FairyLoot loot box without another bookmark. This one's really awesome though, like a nice thick metal. I've made a few myself, and sometimes the bookmarks are a little too thick or a little too flimsy. I think this one being metal will let it be thin but also not flimsy. And it reads, "Let them see my weakness and let them see me overcome it." That's neat. And then it's got a image of a guy with a big sword. I like that. I like the little moon motif too. They're moon shaped but not fully moons. Very neat. Alright, and I believe it is the moment of truth. It is time for the book unveiling. Bah, 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 bah. This is my favorite reason for getting the FairyLoot books. They almost always are signed in some kind of fun edition, so it's just a really nice book to have on the bookshelf, even if it isn't like a new favorite novel. Oh, and let's give it just a little bit more suspense before the great reveal. We've got the fun card that comes with all of them, with a little letter from the author, which I always love reading. I feel like that gives you just a little bit more insight to the book. These characters look cute. Alright, and the little fairy scoop notebook, which usually has some kind of note. This one's an author interview. And an update for the next one, which is Witches Be Crazy, which is neat. I just bought like 3 different witch books. Alright. Oh, the Merciful Crow. That's the book. That's the book that we got the bag for. Okay. Well, if I love this, super, it's related to this. If I don't love this as much as the other one, I'll just say that it's related to the other book that I like. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I'm kind of sad. The last couple ones have had fun inking on the sides. That just like really blew my mind, my first book. Oh, and there we go. Signature from the author. M.O. Ooh, and a nice like silver Sharpie. Beautiful. Alright. And I love when a book opens with a map. That was a big thing that made me excited as a kid. Whoa, look at that! Secrets! Oh, this is the fun part to this edition of the book. You get a little crow on your naked book. Let's fold it out and kind of check it out as we go. We've got a boy here with some fire in his hand and a broken sword. Looks like fun. Got another sword and another boy. Yep, looks like it. Oh, and he's got another sword, it looks like. And then we got this person reaching for a crown. Well, this looks like this is gonna be a fun adventure book. Alright, so here's at the end of the video where I go back over the spoiler card to see what I got right, what I got wrong, and what are some references that I probably missed. So it looks like the first item on the list is one that I got very wrong. It is the Tolkien-inspired item, which is the One Ring to Rule Them All pocket mirror, which now that I have it out of the plastic, I can see it is definitely a mirror and that I was a little stupid. The next item on the list couldn't have possibly gotten wrong. It is the Lunar Cutlery set. So, you know, it's kind of hard to mistake a fork and a spoon and chopsticks. All in a handy container, which is what the next line reads as. It features quotes from The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. That is unfortunately not a book series that I've read yet, but now I will add it to the list and hopefully become in the loop. And it says that the logo on the box is designed by this artist. Right. And the next item on the list is the Ember in the Ashes pillowcase. So, I mean, good to know that I was right, that it was a pillowcase, but I don't think I've heard of the series Ember in the Ashes yet, so let's see. So it says that our characters on here are Elias, Laia, and Helen from Ember in the Ashes series by Sabah Tahir. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. And the pillowcase features exclusive art from two amazing artists, character illustration by this artist, and lettering by this artist. Love them both a lot, but since I have a history in graphic design, I think the lettering impresses me a little bit more. Alright, so the next item on the list is the metal bookmark. I was right in knowing that this is from a series that I have not read yet. It looks like it is the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, and the FairyLoot team writes that this series is so mischievously misleading at times, and many things are definitely not what they seem. That sounds like a raving review, and I plan to add it to the list. We hope you'll enjoy this stunning and exclusive metal bookmark with art by this artist. Alright. And the next item on the list is the scrunchies! So, again, not an item I feel like could have gotten wrong, but it always makes me feel a little better when I get something right. Oh, nice! So it says that these, so the art on these was inspired by the Graceling Realm series by Kristen Kishore, which I feel in the loop. I've actually read 2 of the 3 of those. Alright, and again, this art is designed by this artist. So the next item on the list is the candle. So I knew that this was going to be a reference, but I mean, I feel like it's very inclusive and it can kind of be whatever you want, with it being like a London background and a silhouette on the front. And oh, gotta get another whiff. This smells so good. I wish I got a big candle. Alright. Oh, so this is actually from the Stalking the Jack Ripper series, which is awesome because I literally had this book in my hand like about a week ago at a bookstore, and I just had bought too many other things, so I had to put it back, but it is definitely on the list, and I plan to be reading it very, very soon. So this Cresswell candle is brought to you by the amazing team at these guys, and the silhouette of Thomas is illustrated by this artist. Alright, and the next item is the tarot cards. So this only speaks a little bit about them. It never actually tells us who's on them, but I was right in that they are 2 characters inspired by the Harry Potter series. So let me hold them up again. We got the Hanged Man, and we've got the Star. And the artist of these lovely cards is this person. So as I've gotten to the end of the list, I've realized that they do not have an item on the list. I wonder if they just don't feel like they need to put it on the spoiler card because it's pretty obvious, but I'm still going to take this second to showcase it a second time. It is a small pencil case for the book that is featured in this month's FairyLoot box, called The Merciful Crow. I don't have a Twitter handle for an artist, but I would imagine it is the same artist that did the book jacket cover. So the last item on the list is the actual book itself. I plan on doing a more in-depth review once I've gotten the chance to read it, so that'll be in a couple weeks. I'll have that posted on my blog, which I'll link down below. But I'd still like to read you a little bit about the book. That way you can decide if you want to look into reading it yourself or even read my review, if this sounds at all interesting to you. So our featured book, The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owens, is set in a world where there are magical casts and each cast has a different ability. The story follows a girl who draws magic from teeth, yes, teeth, who strikes a bargain with a fugitive prince and a wily bodyguard. You'll be gripped from page 1 of this unique story. The edition we're featuring is a FairyLoot exclusive. It's signed by the author, has exclusive art on the reverse dust jacket, and comes with exclusive embossing underneath the dust jacket on the naked cover. On the other side of the author letter, we featured character art done by the amazing this artist. This is easily my favorite part of any FairyLoot box. I love the unique book, that's special, that's signed by the author. Like, I just feel like it's a great addition to my book collection. And I love reading a little bit extra from the author every time. Okay, well, that is all for this box. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you want to read my review, I'll have it up in 2 weeks on my Squarespace book review blog, which I'll have linked down below. If not, I will post another one of these videos in a month when I get the September loot box. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your day, and thanks for watching. Till next time!